Hello everybody, Slickframe James here, and today I'm going to be providing some commentary on Ask Mario Episode 4. Before we get started, I just want to say, sorry that there hasn't been a legit episode of Ask Mario since March. I had fun making that April Fool's episode. I'll probably do commentary on that someday. But I'm sure some of you are restless thinking like, when is the next actual episode gonna come out? I want to hear some questions get answered. I promise that will be coming out soon. I don't know exactly when, but I promise I am working on it right now. I still got to finish recording my audio for Mario and Luigi, but Bowser's audio is pretty much done. I haven't started editing it yet, but I'm also writing the script for episode 12 when I have time, so, you know, still working hard, just have had some other things get in the way. The artwork for guest characters is coming along pretty well. I'm pretty confident I will be having 2, maybe 3 guest characters appear this year. Can't make any promises for sure, but I'm pretty confident that they will be. So yeah, here we go. Let's just move on to the commentary.
Coming to you live from the Mushroom Kingdom.
La 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 la, welcome to Ask Mario.
Okay, right off the bat, I just want to say the remastered version of this is automatically better than the original. If you look back at the original episode of Ask Mario Episode 4, Luigi was just, you know, moving back and forth and with that same smiling emote where he has the thumbs up. It was just him moving back and forth and kind of rotating. Now he is actually, you know, now it actually looks like he's singing to a degree. It is really weird looking back on those original 4 episodes. Yeah. I was just trying to be more cost-effective back in those days. You know, decided to go all the way and commission people to draw a whole bunch of emotes for the show. Especially Nintendrawer. Monica, you rock.
Voice, bro. I think you should share it more often. Oh, thanks, bro. Though, it took a lot of...
People seem to really like my Luigi singing voice. I recently did a poll asking people if they'd like to hear Luigi sing an Animaniacs song, and most people said yes, so I might be working on that soon. Do my job now? Or is Bowser gonna serenade me with a Bryan Adams song?
Tech boy, last I checked, you're not beautiful. Or a princess.
That's actually not me making those sounds. That's the sound of, those are the sounds of my dog Cody. I took him from a video I took back in college. He was resting on my bed with me, and he was begging me for breakfast, and I was just screwing with him and being like, I don't know, man, I don't want to feed you breakfast yet. And eventually he just started whining. I was like, okay, fine.
I used to read the funny pages from time to time.
Treat your pets with respect, though. Don't be a jerk to them.
Well, I recently reread Full Metal Alchemist.
So, here's a little something you guys might want to know about me. I myself am not super into anime and manga. Or is it pronounced manga? See, I don't even know. But this part right here is actually true. I did meet Vic Mignogna. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Mignogna. I think the G is silent. I met him at an anime convention in 2013. The whole reason I went there was because I wanted to meet Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic. Huge fan of his, absolutely love him. I got to go there and meet him, and, you know, there was anime stuff there that was cool. And my roommate at the time was actually a really huge fan of Full Metal Alchemist, so I got a video of Vic Mignogna saying hi to my roommate. I still have that video somewhere. Maybe I'll share it. Maybe I'll share it sometime. But yeah, no, it was kind of cool to get to meet him. It's always fun to meet celebrities at conventions.
Equivalent. What now?
Oh, there's also a long-running manga. You have to watch the anime to understand that reference, Bowser. Equivalent exchange, you know. Covers almost every game in our series. They most recently made a volume for Mario.
I'm kind of curious to check out these manga books here.
Yeah.
Apparently it's been running like almost ever since the original Super Mario Brothers started. Or at the very least, they've done mangas covering almost every single game.
End up in where?
Mario ends up in hell? Okay, this sounds like the greatest book ever made. Just gonna...
Frickin' Bowser. Does anybody else think it's a little weird to hear the characters say the word hell? I try to have absolutely no curse words on this show, but apparently YouTube is okay with the word hell and damn. Apparently those are the only curse words you can say without getting your video demonetized. YouTube is very strict with curse words nowadays. I still have a lot to learn about YouTube, but I do know they've become way more strict about it.
Dogs look up to us, whereas cats look down at us.
That cat has 3 tails.
Terrifying monsters.
I completely forgot about that.
I like the cat suits, but do you think we'll ever get to wear dog suits?
I know I'm not the only person to think about this.
I don't know. The power to
What would a dog suit be?
mark our territory?
No.
I feel like cats are generally a little bit more
Power next time we fight. Just
versatile. Like they can climb. Dogs can't really climb.
please.
Well, liquids kinda cancel out your most lethal weapons, so...
I couldn't resist putting in a pee joke. I try not to go too overboard with the gross out humor in this show, but sometimes
Back to the question.
I just can't resist.
What about
I try to only do gross out jokes if I can actually make them legitimately clever. Something as simple as like, haha, fart.
But you know,
Nah,
I've actually heard
that's not good
there's
enough for
a breed
me.
of dog named after me.
I like to put effort into my gross jokes.
Tech boy, put a picture on screen. What?
Oh, how cute! Oh, look at
I'm pretty darn sure those are Bowser dogs. I think it's a mix between Schnauzer and some other dog that starts with the letter B. I just did an image search to find them. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. I could be wrong, but you Markiko?
Cool?
To the point. I like it.
Surprisingly, I don't see a lot of questions for the show with a lot of curse words. I mean, I'm not complaining at all.
Bowser to the games. He just sort of shows up uninvited.
Here's something everybody's made jokes about. In fact, I actually made a joke about this once. Back in college, I actually made a Mario fan animation. It's way too inappropriate for me to want to share on this channel, but there was actually a joke where this Mario was talking to a Grand Star from Super Mario Galaxy, and he goes, "Oh, I'm Super Mario. I'm gonna invite my enemies to go go-karting with me." I hate you.
They have kind of a unique charm.
Yes, they do. And 64 may look like garbage by today's standards, but I don't know. I grew up with it, so you know.
Good times.
Takes me back.
I'm never teaming up with Wario and Purple Greedy ever again. After that event, I might have even less respect
Is anybody else disappointed that
for you guys.
they don't make these Wario and Waluigi opening cinematics for these sports games anymore? I mean, I guess they kind of did for the recent Mario Tennis Aces, but it wasn't quite the same.
Tanner Flores asks, to Mario and Luigi,
I don't know if Camelot...
what do you guys think
I
about
think Camelot made Mario Tennis Aces. Regardless, I would love to see more of those.
Never thought
That's
I'd
like
get
all
to
we
use a
get
gun
with
outside of
Waluigi.
Smash Bros.
The rabbits are pretty wacky. I know not everyone likes them. but
Rabid Peach for
I
Smash.
made a pretty good
Not really,
game.
but...
What? People don't like them? Why?
I guess I might as well talk about the Rabbids really quick while we're here. I was super excited for Rayman Raving Rabbids on Switch back in 2000... on Wii back in 2006. I was a huge fan of Rayman, still am to this day. So, because Rayman was attached to it, I was super excited. It's a shame that they kind of took over his franchise and
Hey, Mario and the Rabbids can't
he was kind of in
turned out
limbo
to be
for the next
pretty
5 years,
awesome
but...
crossover.
You know what? I'm not as big a fan of the Rabbids nowadays, but I will say Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle was a legitimately good game.
Monster thing. At least my design was pretty awesome.
Rabbids
Agreed,
feel
Bowser's
free
design
to
and,
swing by again.
I forget what that thing was called.
Ubisoft,
The orange flappy or
take a break from
wing
Assassin's
monster thingy.
please
That thing was
make
cool.
Rayman 4. I've been waiting forever.
Same here. Also, rare. You know, just me, once again, using this platform to hopefully get messages out to developers to hopefully influence them to make the games that I want to play. New Banjo,
Asana has two
new Paper Mario game that's like the old ones, etc., etc.
Okay.
I do think the new Perfect
did you
Dark
guys
game
really go
might
for
be
the
good. I'm not a huge fan of GoldenEye or Perfect Dark,
How was
but
the adventure?
you know, I'll be excited to at least give the new Perfect Dark a try. For those of you who haven't seen it, look it up. Just type in Perfect Dark
Hey Mario,
2021 trailer.
after this episode, she says she made lots of spaghetti.
Don't!
Just please don't.
Hey, Jason, did you know that toasters toast toast? I always thought they toasted bread, but this genius here, it clearly knows all.
You think Bowser would think toasters toast toast. He's not exactly the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree. If you were given godlike powers that let you do anything you desire, as long as you don't harm or kill anyone. This question, yeah, this is something I actually have thought about for a while. Ever since I played Mario and Luigi Dream Team on 3DS, as soon as they brought in the Dream Stone, which is, you know, an item used to grant wishes, as soon as they got it all powered up, and he wishes for a castle, it's like, what? Use it to, what? I don't know. I guess that's the problem with introducing a very powerful object in a story, or time travel or anything like that, when characters don't use the power to, you know, make the right decision, do the obvious thing. It's like, what? But the problem is if they do, oftentimes it'll end the story, so I don't know. Then again, it's not like Mario and Luigi, the Mario and Luigi games are meant to be taken too seriously anyways. They're way wackier and zanier, so, It wasn't something that really bugged me, per se, but it was a little strange, I suppose.
I'd use my godlike powers to transport you onto a bridge.
You know, Bowser hasn't done this in a little while. I think the last time he did this was episode 5, maybe?
Axe at the end. It's
The excuse is I just got kind of lazy.
Why am I so awesome?
Luigi, is it too late to start battling Eggman instead?
It is a little weird looking back at these. It's not like I made this episode a really long time ago, but it is still a little strange seeing the emotes where Bowser just leaves his mouth open like, by the way, I can't wait to play it. Like, eventually I asked Nintendrawer to make a version where his mouth is shut and his teeth are showing, so he doesn't, like, catch flies in his mouth.
But
In fact, Monica, she's actually working on a whole bunch of new alternate emotes for, like, open mouths and closed mouths, so they can be used to show whenever the characters are talking or not talking. This I actually screwed up on. I'm just gonna address this here. I did address this in the remaster video here, but yeah, apparently, yeah. In Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, EGAD did actually sell King Boo in a painting in a garage sale, and I actually did a little research on that when writing this episode, and I didn't see anything on it, so I just completely missed it. I mean, I hadn't played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon since college, which was like 2013, so there's no way I would have remembered.
watching,
Actually, the first Luigi's Mansion game is really the only one I'm all that into. I'm sure some people might be disappointed to hear that, but I don't know. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and 3 didn't really do a whole lot for me. They're not bad or anything, I just didn't get the same feeling. I don't know, our tastes change over time. And Bowser's is Metallica or Slayer? What? Funny story. Yesterday, I went to go see my mother and family for Mother's Day, and me and my brother-in-law, we actually played Guitar Hero Metallica. That was a lot of fun. Haven't played that since high school, I think.
There's more to me than just jumping, you know. Bro, I know I've heard you listening to that song in Super Mario Run more than a few times. My point still stands. Aerosmith is good, but I wouldn't say they're my favorite. I'm more into big jazz band music, like the kind you hear in Super Mario 3D World.
That makes sense, you know, to me. And of course, Luigi, my version of Luigi here on this show, he is a little bit of a weeb. I don't think he's a huge, gigantic anime fan, but he's definitely into it to a degree. Like in this episode, he talks about reading Full Metal Alchemist and listening to the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack.
Dumb rules that'll get in the way of us making money on YouTube.
Luigi's definitely the geekiest one out of these three. I feel like he might be, some people might like him the best for that reason alone.
24 asks, to Luigi.
So here's the thing about episode 4. Currently on YouTube, this is the episode that has the most views, and it's all because of the thumbnail. Nintendrawer made a comic where that tells the story of how Luigi and Daisy met and how their first date went. It's called I'd Like You to Meet, and I asked her if I could use a piece of artwork for it in the thumbnail for this video, and in the thumbnail, it features Luigi and Daisy kissing. And you know what? That and episode 2 have a lot of views, like over 100,000, all because it involves romance of some kind.
Sorry, I forgot I have a calzone to
I try not to put a whole lot of that kind of stuff in thumbnails, because I'd rather... I don't know, you look around YouTube and a lot of people are like, oh, let me just put a hot chick in the thumbnail, and that'll get us a lot of clicks, even if, like, that has nothing to do with the video itself. I try not to do that too much. I don't want to... what's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? I try not to make clickbait too much, you know. I'd rather respect my viewers.
I'm not really sure.
I mean, I suppose a little bit is fine, but I don't know. I don't want to be, like, greedy or...
He's not as comfortable sharing details like that. But if you want to read a fan comic that tells the story...
I was editing the video, and I noticed that Daisy just happened to show her butt when Mario said,
But...
So...
Daisy ever gets to be on the show, she might want
Couldn't resist.
Wait, what? We're not actually gonna have Daisy on the show, right?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't we?
It is also a little weird that Mario isn't looking directly at Bowser with some of his emotes here. I mean, now he is, but yeah, that's another thing I'm trying to do with all of the artwork going forward, is to actually have the characters move their eyes in the direction that they're looking, instead of just looking straight forward at the viewer.
Feeling alright?
Yep, totally fine. See ya next time, dude.
This is something that I have been building up to for quite a while now, having Daisy appear on the show and terrorize Bowser. I know a lot of you have been waiting a long time for that. I honestly thought that Peach and Daisy would be arriving on the show sooner. I kind of jumped the gun on that, so sorry the wait's been so long. I'm gonna try and not, like, wave it in your faces too much, and... I don't know, just sorry. I guess I don't know how else to say it. I'm looking forward to it, too. I got plans for Peach and Daisy to come on the show eventually.
Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Might be getting a couple guests on the show sometime this year in 2021. Maybe.
This is usually the part where Bowser threatens Slickframe. Wait a minute. Bowser? Bowser is afraid of Daisy? Oh ho ho! Time to invite our first guest!
Bowser's got PTSD from getting slapped silly by Daisy. But, definitely at some point.
What? We're still behind on questions? Oh, man.
And now we've got, like, thousands of them to go through? Oh my gosh! Oh. Alright, well that's it for episode 4. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I think I'm gonna record a commentary for episode 5 now. Gotta make up for the lack of videos lately. I'll talk to you guys later.